Thank you, Coach. From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Indianapolis Colts and the Miami Dolphins. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Yellow. Let's go, little lady.
Watch the curl. Watch the curl.
15.
Check 49. Check 49. Check.
Now they try the right side here. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
He's checking, he's checking, he's checking.
Yellow.
Quick the edge.
Come. Hey, 43, 15.
Smoke.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
45.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
After the interception, here's Wilson. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
At the Dolphins' 37-yard line.
First carry now for the Memphis man, Darrell Henderson. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down.
And the Colts first down.
Hey, watch 85. Watch 85. Single. Hey, Jordan Island over there. Single receiver. Mike's 50. Hey, watch the slant. Tight dog.
Wilson going to fake the give and keep it himself. Finds his tight end, Ingram. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Wilson. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he'd just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a 1st down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
And this is no good. Close, but he misses just left of the upright, and this will remain a scoreless game. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one, and I don't think this was blocked. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And an alley to run. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38. It's a big play there for Miami. Give him 42 yards on the ground. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Complete. Richardson has it. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
He wasn't ready. He wasn't ready.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6. At the Colts' 34-yard line.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. They'll run it now out of the gun. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line.
Get him, boy. Get him, boy.
4. Brings up 3rd and 1.
We're scoreless after 1.
With no score.
2nd quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football. And they're driving, but they come up on a 3rd and short here.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
Fifteen.
52. I'm here all day. I'm here all day.
43. 40.
Now a handoff looking right. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now they try the right side here. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
They tried to run right into the teeth of the defense on 3rd down, but looked like those teeth were pretty sharp.
They were having absolutely none of it. Stuffed him for a loss.
Yeah, couldn't get any leverage up front and move people aside in order to run the ball.
Badgley hit from 59 in his rookie season. This one not quite as long, but he shows off that big leg by hitting another from distance.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
It's second and inches at the 45-yard line.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on second and inches. This is Cohen, and he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
On first down, Wilson. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. A gain of 11 that time and a Colts first down. Wilson going to lead his guys up first and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Now his shotgun handoff to Cohen. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
The last run got 6, now second and 4.
Let's go, defense.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. They'll roll him out right, and now he's going to use his legs. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. Now they'll run it with Cohen. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Wilson now off the bootleg. Sliding out of the pocket. Wide open receiver complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 12-yard line. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab, and the Colts have taken the lead. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
This is fielded at the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Forced out to his left. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
He's going to sling this deep downfield, and that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things.
Hey, 57 colors, 57 colors.
Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field.
Yellow.
Off the field.
6 guys. Check 6 guys. 15.
24. Check 24.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. Going deep downfield for Ross. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I like the boldness, and I like that they took a shot downfield, but it was well covered, and he was able to get a hand in and knock it away.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Me and you all day. All day. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Switch.
One foot.
To the backfield. Motion to the backfield. Mike 50.
They'll start with a give to Cohen. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
It'd be hard to say that a defense wouldn't be ready for a first down run. When you can gain that kind of yardage against a defense that's really kind of geared to stop that play, your confidence has to rise, and now you've actually opened up your playbook. If you want to throw the ball now for play action, you're good to go.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Wilson rolling to his right. Now he'll pull it down. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
Check right. Slam.
Go.
Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Hey, 0. Hey, alert. 14.
25. Check 25.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And incomplete. An excellent play downfield. Should have been picked off, really. But second down instead. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Wilson now Throwing again. He's airing it out for Williams. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38.
Let's get this.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, Wilson. Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And this is caught at the 20. A big play there for Indy. 56 yards.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. And here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Evan Ingram, his first touchdown on the year. And thanks to the interception, the Colts offense cashes in with 6. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple of extra yards up to the 27-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
I've got little lady.
Come on. It's our field. It's our field.
On 2nd and 12, Mahomes. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Check. Lucky. Switch.
Yellow.
Switch.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. He can run for it, and he will. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into his windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Out of bounds at the 43-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Number 53, Mike 53.
Hey, we heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges.
Right on these two, right on these two.
Throwing again on second down. Mahomes for Keenan Allen. That's complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Third and 2.
YOLO! Let's go, Ollie!
Check 53's Mike. It's a party now. It's a party now. Out, 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 out.
Hey, 57 colors, 57 colors. We're ready.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down.
Fourth down.
Here's Matt Hawk now as he'll punt it away for the second time. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Yeah, I'm coming.
Hey, alert!
No, no, no.
They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
And that run there does nothing but juice up the guys who are moving the football. I mean, if you're an offensive lineman, people running it, actually the guy calling plays, you're almost jumping up and down in jubilation, aren't you?
Yeah, now you've got options on second down.
And big-time options. You might want to think about play action and try and get something cheap right here over the top.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Green 80! Got it!
I got you. I got you. Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Stop.
3rd and 2, now Wilson. He's got his man. It's Williams. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10.
It's a gain of 10.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
They will finally be taken down, but how about that play? It's a big one. On the final act of the 3rd quarter.
14. Dolphins 3.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Check. Four down.
first down carry for Harris. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off around the 27, and he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now here's Mahomes. That's going to be caught by Richardson. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Mahomes firing complete. It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll bring up 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Mahomes going to throw. Oh, he's thinking end zone for Evans. And incomplete on the deep ball. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Mahomes now to throw. Escaping the pressure right to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the 4th quarter here. You've held the team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job. Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. They'll try to run this one in. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
A loss of a yard.
Hey, 43, 15, right side.
They'll try and run for it. And this winds up a disaster, nowhere near the marker. They stop him on 4th and goal at the 3. And this Colts defense comes up with a goal line stand.
Hey, here we go.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll be a 2nd down. Now it's Wilson. Out to his left. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Here's Mahomes to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now Mahomes. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. The Dolphins on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He's got Evans. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there.
And the Dolphins, 1st down. 1st and 10.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Throwing now is Mahomes. Throwing right, and that's complete. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. It'll be a gain of 5, but they do keep him out of the end zone, and now it's 4th down. And here just playing for pride at this point. Down big, but they'll go for it on 4th and goal. They'll try and run for it. And not only will he not get in, he's going to lose yardage. They stuff him back at the 4. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this Colts defense comes up with a goal line stand. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They come into enemy territory, and I don't care what the matchup is in the National Football League. You're up like this late in the game on the road. This feels pretty good.
Oh, it feels fantastic. Anytime you get a road victory in the NFL, that's a big-time accomplishment, and to do it this convincingly, that just tears up the script that every home team has, which is nobody comes into our house and pushes us around. They took care of business today.
Yeah, they pushed around, and now the final stages of this one. Here's a 2nd and 7 now from their own 7.
One flag. All go special. All go special.
Wilson wants to throw it. Shakes off the sack. And the most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild. And at the end of all that, it winds up a safety. All right, Charles, help me out here. Fourth quarter, you've got the lead, and you run backwards into the end zone. You're just trying to do too much.
I almost don't have words for it. But, you know, every coach that we talk to talks about running backs or people running the football, running north-south, getting upfield. He went way in the opposite direction, and that's going to cost his team.
Yeah, it cost him big time. Still leading, but it costs him.
Yellow.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
What? Waiting. Max 50, Max 50. Get ready, get ready, get ready. 12, 12. Kill. Ain't no looking up.
Oh, Wilson going to throw. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long.
Good job right there. Good job right there.
Yeah, let's get that ball here. Let's get that ball right here. Mike's 50. Mike's 50. You got that, man. You got that ball.
Fighting through. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory, and really it looked at times like they just had this one in cruise control out there.
Yeah, they deserve a ton of credit because you and I both know, heck, they knew. This is a tough place to play. Overcame that with ease, romped home with an easy win, and here's the best part for them. It'd be easy to get to the airport because the crowd left pretty early in this one, didn't they?
Well, plus they have a police escort.
Okay, you had to spoil that part of it. Of course, they're going to get there. But think about how wide open things are now because this crowd didn't expect this.
No.
So they went back to